Hello friends, welcome to another practice question of linear equations. This is also a question around solving word problems with linear equations, and this specific question in word problems pertains to speed, distance and time. Okay, so let's start solving this one. Let me switch on the pen. So the question says a train covered a certain distance at a uniform speed. If the train would have been 6 kilometers faster, it would have taken 4 hours lesser. And if the train were slower by 6 kilometers, it would have taken 6 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the length of the journey. So the question has two conditions. One is when the train is going faster, and one is when the train is going slower. But in both the cases, the final time of the journey changes, but the distance, the overall distance covered by the train remains the same. Okay, so let us look at the solution for this question. We know that distance is equal to speed into time. Okay, now let's say the speed of train, speed of train is equal to x, and the the original journey time and the original speed of the train is x and y. Okay, so what is the distance, the journey distance? The journey distance by our this formula will be x into y. This is the total uh, distance traveled by the train. Okay, now let us see what does condition 1 say. Okay, so let's see, let me draw this here. Let's see condition 1. Condition 1. Condition 1 says if the train would have been 6 kilometers faster, so x plus 6 multiplied with, the train would have taken 4 hours lesser, which is y minus 4. This distance is equal to xy because at no point did the distance traveled by the train change. Okay, the speed changed, the journey time changed, but the distance remained the same. Let's quickly solve this one. So we get xy minus 4x plus 6y minus 24 is equal to xy. Xy gets cancelled with xy. What we are left with is minus 4x plus 6y minus 24 is equal to 0, and this becomes equal to minus of 2x plus 3y minus of 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is our condition 1. Now what does condition 2 say? Condition 2 says if the train were slower by 6 kilometers, it would have taken 6 hours more. So the speed of the train reduced by 6 hours per kilometer and the journey time increased by 6 hours. Okay, so x minus 6 into y plus 6 is equal to xy. Let us solve for this condition. This is xy plus 6x minus 6y. Sorry, this will be a minus of 36 is equal to xy. Xy gets cancelled with xy. This becomes equal to 6x minus 6y minus of 36 is equal to 0. 6x minus 6y to x minus y minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so here we get y is equal to x minus 6. Okay, this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. All I have to do is substitute the value of y from equation 2 to equation 1, and what I get is minus of 2x plus, let me draw this line here, minus of 2x plus of 3y minus of 12 is equal to 0. Now minus of 2x plus 3 times of y, that is x minus 6 minus of 12 is equal to 0. So minus 2x plus 3x minus 18 minus 12 is equal to 0. This becomes x minus 30 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 30. And because x is equal to 30, y is equal to x minus 6. This becomes 30 minus 6, 24. So remember that speed of the train was x, so the speed becomes equal to 30 kilometers per hour, and the journey time was y, so this becomes 24 hours. Now we had to find the length of the journey, which is x into y. So x into y is 24 into 30, that is equal to 720 kilometers per hour. And this, my friends, is the solution or the answer to the question, that the speed of the train is 720, the total journey or the total length of the journey is 720 kilometers. I hope you found this solution useful. Keep working hard, keep practicing hard. Cheers and God bless.